Howdy, this is Zars Taylor doing some tailoring. I did some leather working earlier for most of this week and made some shoes. Right now they're shoes. They will turn into boots at some point. I just need to wait a bit to spend more money on another sheet of leather, because this was one sheet of leather for these two shoes, and I made a holster out of the scraps because it wasn't big enough to actually make the top bit of the boot. They're going to turn into boots based off the Novograd boots from like the 15th century, I believe. But right now they're just like shoes. Yeah, they're comfy. I like them. They're really light. I glued on this sole on the bottom here to both of them as best I could. But yeah, they're comfy. I like them a lot. And hopefully they'll, well, not wear out super quick. Otherwise I'll just keep fixing them. It's fine. But it's not about that today. I am going to make a pair of pants. Like some Cossack style pants. Since I have mostly uniforms and such, like wool trousers. And these are out of a very light linen. It's super soft and comfortable. So I figured these would be nice pants for the summertime, as I already have shirts and kaftans and a silk overcoat that's pretty light. So I figured I'd make some pants to go with it instead of wearing wool trousers with it. And eventually I'll probably make more wool pants, but I've already got 3 pairs. Actually, 4 pairs, and I don't really need another pair of wool pants. But yeah, this is the start of the process. I measured out my leg's waistband right by my belly button all the way to the base of my leg here. Or sorry, the base of like my ankle. So I'll cut these out, and I'm only going to have to sew up one side because it's folded in half right now. This is 4 yards of fabric. So this is the tops here. So they're going to be sewn along that edge, and then split and sewn down that side, so it'll be 2 pant legs, and then I'll sew in a crotch seam. I'm not really great at recording all the processes because I get super excited and want to finish the damn thing, and I don't record it. So I figured I'd try to record it because I'm called the frickin' Zars Taylor, and I barely do any tailoring on video. But yeah, I'll cut these out, form up the next piece, and put it all in place as best I can with as many pins as I have, and go from there. And I'll hopefully show you more of this process. And yeah. So, there we are, all cut out and ready to be sewn. This basically goes between the legs of the pants. This goes basically around your rear, just to give you more space. And then these are the 2 pant legs. It's folded in half, and then here's the second pant leg folded in half, and I kind of trimmed it at an angle. So this will be around the ankle a little bit tighter and not as floofy. I'm going to be wrapping this with leg wraps into those boots I'm working on. But yeah, I'll get to sewing. I'll probably do more videos on this stuff because I probably want some different colored pants as well than just white and dark green and gray. So yeah, I'll be taking more videos. If you have any suggestions on what you want to see during this process, you want to see me sewing it. Again, I do everything by hand. Never used a machine in my life. Don't own a machine. So this takes a while, and I don't know if you guys actually want to see me do that. Just sitting on the floor or at my desk working on these projects. But yeah, thanks for watching so far. Alright, so I got one pant leg sewed up along the longest stitch there. I'm going to sew together the groin bit that goes along this edge and then comes back up. The second pair, I just cut off this bit so you can sew on that, and then I have this sewn all the way up. It takes me about 45 minutes to sew that by hand. And I'm going to sew this one, fold it over again in on itself so it has a good seam. These are just going to be some light wear summertime pants, warm weather pants. But I like that I have all these scrap pieces of fabric because I can make pockets or line smaller things like hats with this stuff here, or cut it into even smaller bits and use it for patching material on muzzle-loading guns or muskets. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I think the last pair of pants I made was a replica of a 1908 Imperial Russian uniform, so it's a little different and a lot more material here. These are going to be quite baggy, but I think they'll look good with a historical outfit I'm working on. But yeah, I'll try and film more of this process as I go along. Thanks.